Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. And Lance now to throw. That'll be caught by Ayuk. Touchdown 49ers. Brandon Ayuk there to make the grab. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Gold with the extra point, and that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Now Pollard. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm willing to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn into a play action, and throw one deep.
On 2nd down now, it's Elliott, and he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs, and let's go get the 1st down. They love being physical.
They keep on the ground with Elliott. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Prescott. He'll get this out wide here to Elliott. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 13 yards and a 1st down, Cowboys.
I like the play design there. They occupied the defense downfield, everyone trying to account for someone. But unfortunately, they didn't account for the running back slipping out of the backfield. And he was absolutely unnoticed and wound up getting...
Oh, Elliott going to be hit. He coughs it up. Loose football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think they should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
7 yards to pick up there.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 12-yard line.
2nd down and 3. Lance looking to throw it. That's caught by his running back, Raheem Mostert. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds, right at the 3. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up 1st and goal. Mostert. And across the goal line, into the end zone. Touchdown, 49ers. Raheem Mostert, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. On the return, Tony Pollard from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, pump the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
Call it a gain of 5, and that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. 10th carry now for Elliott. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 59 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Gold with the extra point, and it's now 21-7. On the return, Tony Pollard from his end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And fresh off the pick 6, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
It all comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right? Yeah. Prescott on 1st down. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. Now it's a bootleg with Prescott. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Elliott. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark it down at the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Here's Prescott. And he's got his man on the out route. Touchdown! Blake Jarwin, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Cowboys have cut it to within a score.
The tight end position has always been dangerous, especially in the red zone, short field. But now even more so because these tight ends aren't necessarily the tight ends of old. They're the rocked-up wide receivers who have a little bit more speed. Way harder to cover than before.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity. Well, so much for bluffing the defensive line into thinking that they were going to be able to get to the quarterback. Instead, they sniffed out the screen pass and made a really nice play for lost yardage.
Looking to throw again on second down. Lance. Connects with Sanu right side. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. And the Cowboys here on third down, bringing in an extra defensive back. Shotgun now for Lance. Gets down. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Again, they'll throw it with Lance. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Good job there of getting his tight end involved because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback found him, and they get a first down.
Lance now on first down. And he will find his man Samuel. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on first and goal. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. And now the Niners going to signal for their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. From the 2 now, second and goal. They'll run with Mostert. And he is not going to get in as the big bodies stop him at the 1. They're held again, and do we have a goal line stand brewing? It's third and goal. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And all the gamble fails. It's incomplete. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. And this Cowboy defense comes up with a goal line stand. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And this is potentially close to their own goal line. Final play of the half, Prescott. And he will perhaps get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. And time has run out on this first half. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting 49ers on top. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first...
And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. They'll run right side with Mostert. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
On 2nd and 9, Lance. Got a man, that's Ayuk. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. A 3rd down, he tried to stay in bounds, did all he could. He caught it, but was led a little bit too far.
Yeah, and that's always difficult, isn't it? Because you know half of your body is trying to stay behind while the other half is reaching out, trying to catch the football. The top half worked. It was the bottom half that was in question. Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Prescott looks to throw on 1st. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Intended that time for Cooper, and it's 2nd down.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
To throw again on 2nd down, Prescott. He'll get this to Elliott. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Give him 18 on that one, and it's a Dallas 1st down. Out of the gun, it's Elliott. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I think we got to give it up for him right there. That's a heck of an athletic move for a big man right in the middle of the line. How about the play he makes there? Nowhere to run, and he finishes that one off for a loss.
On 2nd and 11 now, Prescott. The tight end Jarwin with it out on the left side. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A good-looking drive for the Cowboys so far. It's a 1st down.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
69 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Here's Elliott. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
On 2nd down, it's Elliott, and he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game. Now Zerline on to add the extra point. He's got it, and we're all tied at 21. separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. Taking a shot for Samuel. He's got a man. Complete. Touchdown, 49ers. Well, we saw this plenty last year in college. He loved to take his shots downfield, and that throw, that was a thing to behold there.
And as that ball was hanging in the air with the receiver streaking downfield to meet it, here in the stadium, you could just sense the crowd thinking, oh, no. And their worst fears weren't realized as that would turn into a long touchdown.
On the return, Tony Pollard from his end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 22. Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott.
He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb.
It got his man. Complete. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown.
CeeDee Lamb.
78 yards. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away.
And this will be returned from deep in the end zone.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drives exactly.
Now Lance unable to escape, and down he goes. But when you see a quarterback retreating away from the line of scrimmage toward the other goal line like that, usually doesn't end well.
You're exactly right about that. Normally, if they're moving from side to side, they've got a chance maybe to get back upfield. He was trying to shake defenders and extend the play, but it doesn't work out very well for them at all. You need those extra yards on the other side of the line of scrimmage. Now you're digging a hole for your offense.
Winds up and lets it go for Samuel.
That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Deebo Samuel was the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
Throwing now is Lance.
And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. Here comes the 49ers punter now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, to see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
They try to set up the bubble screen here. It's complete. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
98 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Elliott going to bite off about 7 on that one. A good run on first down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters. No reason to lighten up now. Expect this from the visiting team when playing indoors, but not the home team.
They're supposed to get all the advantages, right? The home crowd's supposed to help them. They forgot where they were, perhaps.
Big stop, let's go.
Play action now. Prescott letting one fly deep for Cooper. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. And that will be incomplete.
I wonder, Brandon, I just wonder. You think maybe he was worried about where he was on the field? Was he far enough? Was he close enough to the first down sticks?
Absolutely. He was right there by him, and I think he was thinking first down before he caught that football.
Yeah, got to catch it first, because if you don't catch it, there's no chance of picking up a first down.
So apparently the bank is open, and fortunate for them as it gives them a 4th quarter lead.
And you talk about being fortunate, fortune was definitely on their side there. I think 9 times out of 10, this ball hits the bar and comes right down. But he manages to put a little English on it, and he gets it to go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this 4th quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ballgame. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. Now Lance. That's complete out left to Ayuk. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
From the 45 on second down, Lance. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground. George Kittle, the receiver that he was looking for. And it's third down. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
Throwing his Lance on third down. And this would have been intercepted if he could have gotten the feet in. Instead, it's incomplete. Boy, that really could have turned this one upside down. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. And they'll go for it. Lance. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. A first down carry by Elliott. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Prescott's going to keep this.
He'll get 5 out of the keeper, but now it's 3rd down.
Now that's what he can do when he keeps the football. It's not a huge gain, but it shows how hard it can be to stop him.
Yeah, and I thought the defense had that one pretty well contained, and in fact, they probably came up and felt pretty good about what they did. Then they looked up and realized he still got good yardage.
Touchdown, Cowboys! 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. But the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Early on, you hit on it. Needing to avoid the big play. Easier said than done, though. There's a big touchdown.
Yeah, but the big thing is when he does get his catches, you've got to tackle him and get him on the ground. Obviously, weren't able to do it on that one.
Zerline connects on the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead.
This is going to be returned from middle of the end zone.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit.
A nice-looking play to start the drive down the middle and complete. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score.
On 1st and 10, here's Lance.
This is caught. Touchdown 49ers. Deebo Samuel with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Niners have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th.
They do tack on the extra point as well. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So just under 2 minutes to play, and this would figure to pretty much be your ball game right here. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. A 20th carry here for Elliott. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively they burn it here with 1:51 left. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Again, it's Elliott. Gets through, and now an opening. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Now Prescott. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, You can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Flushed out right, and some room to maneuver. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20. Late in the game, defense trying to avoid a big play. He's able to work out of the passing game, turn it into a run, pick up the first, and stop the clock as well.
And you know in this situation, everything is sped up. The intensity, the thinking, everyone's movement. But for a quarterback, he has to continue to be what we call a flatliner. Level in everything he does and read the clock, feel it in the pocket, and go at the appropriate time.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Back to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So back-to-back incompletions, now 3rd and 10. And first things first, before you think about marching the ball down the field, you got to move the chains.
You're exactly right. Got to get back into focus here. Get the first down. That's what's vital to them.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
He's back to throw.
That's complete to Mostert out of the backfield.
Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. A big 3rd down pickup of 20 yards.
But they got the yardage they needed there. Picked up the first down, got out of bounds. How about the urgency that they have, as well as the understand where they are in the field.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. He'll look to throw.
Getting this out to the flat, Mostert.
They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Back to throw. Taking a shot for Samuel. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Anthony Brown right there to knock it away. A really nice knockdown. He has so much pressure in these situations on defensive backs. What are they taught?
Play the ball, not the man. Because if you have a pass interference penalty in this spot, boy, oh boy, you put your team in a bad place.
On 3rd down, here comes Mostert.
And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. Now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. They'll look to throw. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown. And they're an extra point away from taking the lead here in the final minute. They got the dramatic score to tie the game here late 4th quarter. Now all eyes resting on the foot of one man.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Your brother called me before the game. That's his guy in fantasy. He needs this one badly.
A very important extra point there, up and good. And that is going to put him on top by a point, and it sets us up for quite a finish.
On the return, Tony Pollard from his end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses them about 4 yards. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions, get out of bounds, gain some yardage. Then when the clock hits 7 seconds or left, now you get a decision. Are you in field goal range, or is it Hail Mary time? Because from 7 seconds down, you don't want to take a shot that you're going to have another play.
We'll see how they handle it. Prescott. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
All right, you're still at least 30 yards from realistic field goal range. You want to get the ball to the 38, but preferably the 35 or less to give your guy his best shot at putting it through the posts.
To throw, Prescott. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds. There have been quite a few plays they might look back on and say, we really have hurt ourselves, and that was another example.
And this is late-game execution. Everything on the line, so it all has to come together properly. The throw's made. Where's the catch? Got to catch in that spot.
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Diamador Lenore. And into the end zone, a pick six for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. And so much for the game-winning 2-minute drive. I think that interception return there pretty much seals the deal.
And one thing to keep in mind, in this situation with the score that close, defense isn't backing off and just giving you easy throws. They're playing aggressively as well, and they end up picking that one off and sealing the deal for themselves.
Gold able to tack on the extra point, and the lead is up to 8. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee, and they'll start things out at the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to...
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And that is going to seal this victory as time runs out.